Hello, good morning. Sanket, am I audible?
Yes, Aniket sir, you are audible.
Okay. Uh, Good morning to all. I welcome to today's webinar on benefits of GATE and interview preparation. I welcome to our today's guest, Mr. Ketan Pachpande sir. Sir has completed his BTech from VJTI Mumbai and MTech from IIT Kharagpur. Sir is currently working as a senior software engineer at Veritas Technologies, Pune. So, without taking much of your time, I will hand over the session to Mr. Ketan Pachpande sir. So, sir, please.
Yes, thank you, Aniket sir. I
Okay.
hope my voice is proper
Yes,
and
sir.
my voice is clear.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I welcome you all to this, I would say, sharing my experience session. My name is Ketan and I completed my MTech from IIT Kharagpur back in 2012 and BTech from VJTI Mumbai in Information and Technology. And I have been working with the Veritas Technologies, a product-based company based at Pune. And my role is the senior software engineer as of now. So from last 8 years, I am in one company only and very happy with what I'm doing. So you can't believe from last 8 years, I'm just doing C and C++ programming. Even after 8 years, C and C++ is my core area. So the technology I work on is basically the domain I work on is the data protection. To give the little bit insight of data protection, data protection is nothing but protecting your organization's data. For example, any bank you say, they have very crucial and important data, and they want to have the secondary copy of that data. Even you as an individual take the backup of your data daily or weekly or monthly. So we deal with the enterprise, the big organizations like banks, many multinational companies, and backup and restore their data on demand. So today I'm going to share my experience on what are the benefits of preparation of GATE. By the way, let me tell you that I'm not going to tell you how to prepare for GATE. That would be the different topic. And I would be talking more about mostly about the what benefits you get if you prepare for the GATE, and followed by how you prepare for the interviews also. All right. So I have small. It's not a presentation, by the way. It's just a slides with few words I have. So I'll project that and let's get started. I'll take all the questions. Keep on noting down your questions. If you have some questions, I'll take at end. All right. So let me share my screen. I hope my screen is visible. All right. So the first thing about the GATE pattern, the syllabus of the entire GATE examination is industry oriented. You see, when you join the college, you take baby steps towards for learning the computer science concepts. So in the first year, you probably learn the C, basic C. Then in the second year, you touch on the data structure, C++. And when you reach to the final year, basically that baby steps you take in your college, to grasp your knowledge of the, to gain your knowledge of the computer science concepts. Now, if you just, if you know all the concepts that you have learned in college, let's say, and you simply appear for the GATE examination, then 99.9% you are going to fail in the exam. The reason is, even if you have the, let's say, even if you have the knowledge of one of the topic in the data structure, let's say B plus tree, but it might fail that it might happen that you will not be able to solve the question on the B plus tree. The reason is the expectation, the content of the gate preparation is slightly one step ahead than what you learn in college. Definitely, what you are learning in college is the base for you. Now, what you want to do for preparation of the gate is all the concepts are designed in such a way that, or the numericals that are asked in the gate are industry oriented. For example, I'll give one example how it is industry oriented. I'll take one example of, let's say, the database concept, that is B plus T, if you are aware of that. Now, you know that the B plus tree has the several, one node can have several children, and it's not a binary tree, by the way. We store some record pointers there. Now, having that knowledge, and actually, if I ask a numerical on that, with the practical example, let's say State Bank of India has, let's say, 40 crores of customers. Every customer has a name. Every customer has some account number. Every customer has a gender information stored, right? Address stored. So if I talk about the industry now, this banking industry where 40 crores the customers are there, then the problem becomes how that one B plus tree is able to handle that kind of the scale of the, the data. We can visualize all the concepts with a smaller set of data. But when it comes to the medium or bigger scale industries, all these concepts become very, I would say, the pain for that particular organization if something goes wrong in that concept. If something goes wrong in implementation of those concepts, right? So the entire syllabus, no matter which subject, so I would not talk about the mathematics here, but mostly the technical subjects are mostly the industry oriented. So once you prepare for the gate, whether you appear for the gate exam, whether you get the good rank in the gate exam, that I'm not talking about. I'm just saying, if you prepare for the gate examination, then it takes you to the next level and makes you ready for the industry. All right. And even if you, I said, even if you do not get a good rank, or even if you do not appear for the gate examination, the gate preparation knowledge, that the knowledge you gain while preparation is never a waste. Let me tell you, even sometimes I prefer my gate notes. If I want to write a program on linked list, I prefer to refer my 10 years old gate notes as of today also. I'll give more examples in my upcoming slides. So let's move on to the next slide now. So as I said, the syllabus is mostly designed from the industry oriented fashion. You get the opportunity to learn every topic, every small and every topic from the different perspective. As I said, you may already know the topic, but your mindset, your view, your angle of looking at the concept will change. All right. And how to apply that concept practically to build any software, to solve any problem statement. So that kind of mindset is prepared if you prepare for the gate actually. And all the problems that if you prepare for the gate, all the problems or numericals that you're going to solve, are conceptual basis. It's not just take one formula. You know, the numerical is given, take a formula and put some figures and get the answers. No question is designed like this in the GATE examination. You have to actually apply the concept to solve that problem statement. Concept means your conceptual knowledge, and not just one formula will give the answer. And that concept is nothing but your understanding of that concept to solve the actual practical problems, right? So to summarize this statement here, every topic that you pick up and prepare for that topic, you get more insights to that topic. And once you get more insights, you can better apply it to solve any problem statement. All right, so have you ever dreamed of entering into IIT? Obviously you or your parents may have dreamed कि मेरा लड़का या लड़की IIT में जाना चाहिए पढ़ने के लिए. Still you have a chance. I would say GATE is the easy entry to IITs as compared to JEE. Definitely 100%, I can say it's much JEE is much tougher than GATE examination. If any one of you have prepared for JEE, you know the hard work you want to do, to get the good rank. But the GATE is mostly technical, and it's not that, I would say, from my perspective, it's not that boring as compared to preparing for the JEE. Because while we prepare for the JEE, we can't think of applying any concept that we learn directly to the real life problem. But here, any concept here for learning GATE would be directly, you can think of applying that problem practically, right? So I would say, if you have ever dreamed, then it's your second chance. You have the second chance to enter into IIT. And you're aware that IIT has the best resources and exposure to opportunities that one can get in India. Everybody is aware of that. So think from that perspective also. If I prepare for GATE, I have a chance of entering into IIT, and that may change your life forever. Your career, your life, your mindset forever. Another very important aspect of preparation of GATE is it opens the gate for the PSUs, public sector undertakings by the government of India. For example, DRDO, computer science and IT people are allowed to apply for the DRDO. ISRO also, I think. So there are many PSUs you can apply for if you have a valid GATE score. You don't need to do MTech. I'm saying that appear for the GATE. If you get a good score, then you can apply for these PSUs also. And you know that what are the benefits of PSUs? Once you join any PSU, it's a steady, your life becomes very steady. I mean, from the income perspective, from all angles, from the facilities perspective. And from my perspective, if you join the PSU, you get that feeling of, you're really giving something back to, this, our society or, our nation. So that's my perspective on looking at PSUs. For example, if you are aware of ISRO, how tremendous, how extreme, commendable job they do, and well appreciated efforts. So think from that perspective, not just from earning perspective. You see, you can earn anywhere. You can even earn by opening up a shop in the middle of your town. But as you're an engineer, I would say you have that second thought of not just earning in the life, but really giving back by applying by going into the PSUs also. Okay, one question for you guys. I hope you can unmute yourself. So here is the Amir Khan. So what is the first thing that comes to your mind? How you describe the Amir Khan in one word? Anyone?
Perfectionist.
Exactly. That's the first thing that comes to your mind. When we talk about Amir Khan's, the way he applies his knowledge, the way he executes anything. We know that Amir Khan doesn't, produce the movie once in a year, which other productions does. But if he produces one movie in 5 years, we are all aware what impact it makes, what story he brings, the execution part, and the outcome. So I would say, while you prepare for the gate, you are taking a baby step or the step to become a perfectionist towards every small concept that you learn. And that makes a difference of preparation, if you prepare for the gate. It all depends on you, how you prepare for that particular concept. But obviously, as I said, you have to think much beyond that what you are learning as of now in college, because the expectation from the college is to learn the basics. And that's correct, right? So I would say not only in this topic you learn, but your ability to understand anything improves. Not just computer science, any topic, but your understanding of anything, any real life problem, any family problem, I will say, how to solve a problem, that you train your mind in that way. So that's the biggest benefit of gate, I would say. My experience is, when I prepared dedicatedly for 6 months for the gate examination, there was only one thing in my mind. On a particular day, I just focus on one topic, that is, for example, let's say linked list. पूरा एक दिन linked list पे. Understanding basics, understanding at the advanced level, writing some code, writing some advanced code, spending time in writing code on your own. Even if you take 5 hours to write a program, just to declare a node, means you are getting into the concept. You are getting into the heart of concept actually. And that would that would set the your mindset to solve not just that problem statement, but any problem statement, real life problem statement in your life, right? The second aspect is your decision making power improves a lot. And you start tuning your mind to capture anything from anything, any concept, anything in life more precisely, I would say. So that's the additional benefit you get if you prepare for the gate. You are focused basically. All right. Can I ask, what are your dream companies? Obviously, as a computer science engineers, you may want to join any company, but or you want to start your own startup. But let's, as of now, consider you want to join any company. What would be your dream company? Any answers? You can unmute and speak.
IBM.
IBM, one answer. Another? Or whether you just want to take your degree and sit at home? No, that's not your actual, that's what not for you're learning for, right? Any other one other name of company, dream company? I hope you can unmute yourself, right? If you ask me, if I am in college, I would say, why don't Google or Microsoft or Facebook, right? These Fortune 500 companies, you take any Fortune 500 companies from this Fortune 500 list. These are the real dream companies for you. Who doesn't use the Google? Nowadays, everyone uses the Google directly or indirectly. The Android is based on, it's a Google. Facebook, we are aware. We are aware of Microsoft, by the way. Right? Intel. Don't ever think that if you are IT computer science, you cannot join Intel. Definitely you can join Intel also. Programmers are required everywhere. Okay. Now to go into that dream companies, what you need is that mindset for every concept. And preparation of the gate gives you that mindset. So basically there are two types of companies, service-based companies and product-based companies. As someone said, IBM is a service-based company. Cisco, the Cognizant, TCS, Tech Mahindra, these are all service-based companies. Accenture is a service-based company. But the difference between service-based and product-based is service-based companies gathers the requirement for any client, designs or creates a software for that client as per the requirement and gives them. Whereas the product-based companies do their R&D, research and development, on their own. They don't go to any client and say, what is your requirement? They do their own R&D and come up with a product which solves the problem statement, any problem. For example, a Microsoft Team लेते हैं जिस पे अपन वीडियो कॉल करें. It's a product. It's not designed by any other service-based company. It's a product. And you know the value addition this product is doing to the entire world, right? So try to join a product-based company. Oracle. Who is not aware of Oracle databases? Everyone is aware. क्या ओरेकल एखादे क्लाइंट के पास गया था, आपको बताओ कैसा डेटाबेस डिजाइन कर, मतलब डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम डिजाइन करना है? नो, ओरेकल डू इट्स ओन R&D एंड कम अप विद द प्रोडक्ट. So why don't you go into the product based companies as a start of your career? But remember, for going into product based companies, the mindset, the preparation you need is of that level. Some of you may have get placed in in your campus placements also, but that's fine. If you join the service based company as of today, if you have the opportunity, take it. But why don't you prepare in the future towards getting into the product based company, right? Sharing my little bit experience how gate preparation turned or twisted my journey of life. So let me tell you, I was a very average student. I was not even a first class actually in BTech. Let me tell you that. I was like a 6.4 pointer I got in BTech. Second thing is, I did not get placed in any company, and I thank God for that. I did not get placed in any company. Today I realize that, success is first step towards a success, but the failure, if you fail at the first time, but the failure, the first step as a failure is the first step towards the grand success to in your life. So it's not just you should be successful on the first attempt. If you fail at the first attempt, you look for the other opportunities which are better than which you could have get. Right? Then सवाल है कि क्या करना है, अभी MBA की प्रिपरेशन करना है, or whether I want to do the GATE, or whether I want to just prepare for interview and join any company for the on the low pay scale. So I started thinking of doing MBA. MBA was trend at that time. Everyone was talking about MBA back in 2010 or so, 2010, yeah. But somewhere I knew that I'm not that good at writing theoretical papers. इतना मेरा स्कोर अच्छा नहीं है बीटेक में एज अ फाइनल स्कोर, बट दैट्स फाइन. बट आई न्यू माय practical knowledge is gonna beat if I prepare for the GATE. And that's what happened. I prepared for the GATE for the 6 months, dedicatedly for 6 months. It's not just like 12 hours a day. It's just like 2-3 hours a day. Even if I remember the date, I started my preparation on 15th August 2009. I prepared for 6 months up to the February, let's say, and appear for the GATE. And with that dedication, dedicated preparation, I got admission in 4 IITs: IIT Roorkee, IIT Bombay, IIT Kharagpur. And from one IIT, I got a call, but I did not, I already had the 3 chances, so I did not go for the fourth one. So I opted for the IIT Kharagpur. And you won't believe, after passing from IIT Kharagpur, I was 9.5 pointer. So the reason was, they do not want, even IITs do not want you to by heart any concept. And I know that I was weak in that. I was very weak in by hearting any concept. It's just that you understand the concept, go to the examination with free mind, and write whatever comes to your mind about that concept. Right? And all these things happen because you understand the concept very well. All right. So let's move to the interview preparation now. So that those were the benefits of preparation of GATE. One more benefit I'll tell, that if you are interested in doing the teaching job, going into the teaching industry. By the way, one thing is that I share my knowledge to the GATE aspirants also from last 8 years. And I have been sharing my knowledge across the many institutes in India. I have been traveling across India to share my the GATE knowledge actually, to make the students prepare for the GATE actually. So from that I really understood, even if I could have not done MTech, but definitely I could have been go into the teaching career also in a private institutions obviously, but the rules of government. MTech is mandatory for joining any college, but if you prepare for GATE and do not do MTech, even with that mindset you can start delivering your knowledge as a in some private institutions, or start your own the organization, right? So that is another benefit of GATE. You open yourself for the teaching industry. That's the biggest benefit I would say. And why not to open yourself in a teaching industry? We have a lot of time nowadays. From sitting at home, I am also taking daily classes and teaching only 1 or 1.5 hour, 1.5 hour to the students online. I'm not spending entire day. I have my office work, and after office work, I just spend 1 hour to share my knowledge. Right. So that is another biggest benefit of preparation actually. Let's move to the interview preparation. How you should prepare for the interview. If you prepare for GATE, your 90% interview preparation is already done. 90, more than 90, I would say. So why to separately prepare for the interview? I'm saying, एक तीर में दो शिकार, right? Now, this is for particularly IT and CS students, how to prepare for the software-based companies, whether it's service-based or product-based. But I will mainly focus on the product-based company. How to prepare for that? So to prepare for any product-based company, you need the deep knowledge of these 4 subjects. The first one is the data structure, operating system, the algorithms, and the DBMS. DBMS, I would say the optional. Many companies do not test the DBMS knowledge as a fresher. So even if you prepare data structures, OS, and algorithm, obviously with C++ programming, that preparation should be enough for you to crack even the Google's interview. Many students have the question, sir, Java आना चाहिए क्या to crack any interview? The straight answer is no. You should not be aware of Java, even if you can crack the interview of Microsoft and Google. You can appear for the interviews and no one asks you as a fresher whether you know the Java. Why? I will tell you. When you learn C, you directly talk to the memory and the operating system. But when you write a program in Java, Java program do not talk directly to the operating system or your memory or the processor. There is a layer in between Java program and the actual operating, how it is going to execute it. And you may be aware of that. That layer is the JVM. The execution part is hidden. देखो 8 साल मुझे भी हो गया, but Java मुझे अभी भी आता नहीं है. But it doesn't matter in my life, right? So, as a fresher, focus on these 3+1 DBMS. If you appear for Oracle, that becomes the DBMS companies. That becomes a plus for you. But SQL queries are trending nowadays. So many companies ask basic SQL or intermediate SQL queries also. So from that perspective, I would say, and every application nowadays require database. Every application, whether it's a banking, whether it's a social media platform, any software needs a database nowadays. Now, as I said, whether you want to go for the service-based company versus product-based company. If you want to go into product-based companies, definitely you have to prepare in deeper. Now, what is the difference between these two companies? Should you your interview preparation should be keeping the target as service-based company or as a target as product-based company. You have to choose before you start preparation. And I would say if you prepare for the product-based company, you don't even have to think of service-based company. Now, what are the advantages of product-based company? The first very advantage is work culture. Let me give a differentiation. Let's say TCS. There is a strict time maintenance, timing, for every employee is maintained. काम रहे या ना रहे, हाँ, but 9 बजे ऑफिस में आना चाहिए और 5 बजे घर पे जाना चाहिए. वो जो स्वाइप इन स्वाइप आउट जो वर्क कल्चर है, that are mostly in the service based companies, but in the product based company that culture is not there. In the product based company, what matters is this is a problem statement, you solve it in the daytime, you solve it in the night time, or you solve it while traveling. It doesn't matter. They don't bother. आज तक मुझे किसी ने पूछा नहीं है ऑफिस में इतने बजे क्यों आया. इवन मैं 1 बजे भी जाता हूँ ऑफिस को. हाँ, हालांकि ऑफिस का टाइमिंग है सुबह 9 या 10 बजे, बट मैं आराम से जाता हूँ 1 बजे और कोई पूछता नहीं है. आपको पूछता नहीं मतलब ये नहीं पूछता है कि क्यों लेट आया. हाँ, ये जरूर पूछेंगे प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट का क्या हुआ, ये प्रॉब्लम आगे क्या हुआ. ओके, सो think from that perspective, and why don't you start from now only to get a good work culture. And let me tell you, if you go for the product based company, the work culture is very good and that balances your life also. You get time, flexible time in your life. It's a perfect balance between your professional life and your personal life. Other one is the salary. The pay scale of the product based company is always higher than the service based companies. And the career growth, if you go into the, assume that if you go into the Oracle as your first or second company, then you open up yourself in the product based companies industries actually, because you have already proved by joining the Oracle, you have already proved that. Now it doesn't really take much effort to switch the company. You can easily go for the Microsoft, then you can easily go for the Google or any other companies then. But if you are in a let's say, assume that you are in a TCS working on some Java programs, working on designing one, let's say, one software at the high level. You do not know the internals of operating system. You do not know how your memory is getting allocated for your programs. You are just using the Java programs and giving the, preparing the software. But the insights of that software is what is needed for product-based companies. So the career growth is more in the product-based companies. Now, what should be your preparation strategy for interview? You see, I'll talk very precisely how to prepare for what should be the strategy for preparing for product-based company. The first thing that you want to learn is C++, not just theoretically. Once you understand one concept, let's say stack, then why don't you write the program on your own to reverse the content of the stack, write the push and pop operations, implement the stack using linked list or arrays. Actually writing the program and understanding the program is totally different. Just by reading any program on internet or on any book doesn't help you for the interview. Let me tell you very clearly. I'll share my experience as an interviewer. Okay, so जब तक आप खुद होके प्रोग्राम नहीं लिखते हो, ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्या होगा? You will take 5 days to write the linked list program. You will take 10 days to write a linked list program. But let me tell you, once you take 10 days to write a linked list program, it will definitely take 5 days to write the the binary tree program. Okay, so it's a step towards reducing your, taking time for solving the problem statement. Once you are prepared for the C++, the concepts of C++, how to declare variables, what are the functions, how the programs are executed, by the way. And that becomes the part of operating system. Because you as a programmer just write the C++ program and you compile it. But when you actually run the program, the operating system comes into picture. Right? So you should have that mindset कि मेरा प्रोग्राम ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम कैसे एग्जीक्यूट करने वाला है, कितना मेमोरी अलोकेट करने वाला है, कहां पे अलोकेट करने वाला है, डीअलोकेट कब होने वाला है, टाइम कितना लगने वाला है, टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटीज. So writing C, anyone can write this program in C++, but writing the program in C++ with that understanding how my program is going to execute it, it matters. And those all concepts are in the operating system. For example, आपने paging पढ़ा होगा, memory allocation techniques, right? CPU scheduling algorithms पढ़ा होगा, file system पढ़ा होगा. So all these concepts, once you know that, that's the second step you want to take as a preparation actually. So learn all the concepts of operating system, understand how your program is executed. The third thing you want to learn is the data structures. Many people do the mistake or the, I would not say mistake, but the sequence of learning. They learn data structure with C++. That's fine. You should learn that. But for फॉर प्रिपरेशन ऑफ इंटरव्यू आई वुड से उन दोनों के बीच में आता है आपका ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. सो पहले आप ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम लर्न करो, छोटी छोटी चीजें लर्न करो. इंटीजर ए डिक्लेयर किया तो मेमोरी कहां पे अलोकेट होता है, कितना अलोकेट होता है, कब डिस्ट्रॉय होता है, ये सब आपने जानना चाहिए. फिर आप डेटा स्ट्रक्चर पे मूव हो जाओ, डेटा स्ट्रक्चर कंसेप्ट्स पे. Now you learn the data structure concepts such as stack, queues, linked lists, trees, hashing, etc. Even in product-based company, as an interviewer, I also ask many questions on data structures. For example, create a linked list, very basic question. Every interview starts with a basic question, by the way. Create a linked list. Why don't you create a binary tree? Write a program to create a binary tree. Write a program, write a function to insert a node in the binary search tree. That is one of the very, famous question. Reversing a linked list is also another famous question. So once I get hands on these basic problem statements, then you move to the advanced concepts, merging of two linked lists. This comes at the advanced level, I would say, intermediate level, not just advanced. All right. And the last thing you want to learn is the algorithms. Once you get good hand on writing the data structures, stack, queues, linked lists, trees, etc., then how to reverse, how to do sorting, reversing, or to solve any problem statement, how to design a better algorithm. Right. So this is, I would prefer as my interview strategy. C++, OS, data structure, and the algorithms. And let me tell you frankly, you cannot prepare all these 4 subjects, even if one subject in one day. It's a journey. On the first day of preparation, you just learn the variables. On the second day, you just learn the stack, write the program. Spend entire week on stack, 1 week on stack, writing the different programs. So do your study, interview preparation in a systematic way, and not just don't hurry yourself to get into every concept. Don't hurry yourself. आज के दिन एक ही पकड़ो, कल सुबह आपको पूछा तो वो, मतलब without looking at any notes or thing, your mind should start writing the program in the background. That type of preparation you want to make. All right. Now there are 3 strategies. Generally, these strategies. So many times I have discussion. One of the friend is in Google and उसको मैंने पूछा था how you take the interviews, and if और उसने जब इंटरव्यू दिया था how he prepared for getting into the Google. Right. So the strategy he gave me or explained, there are 3 strategies, by the way. The first one is the short term. The short term strategy period is generally 1 to 2 months. You take 1 to 2 months to prepare these 4 subjects. I'm just focusing on 4 subjects, by the way. Spend 1 or 2 months. Now with this preparation of short-term preparation, it is a quick start to your career by joining the low pay scale companies. आप जब कॉलेज में जब प्लेसमेंट होता है आपका, जनरली forget about IITs, I'm talking in general now. In general, if you get a placement in college, you get roughly 3 to 6 or 7 maximum lakhs of package, right? Let me tell you one thing. 2010 में जब 2009 में when I appeared for TCS interview, उस टाइम भी उनका पैकेज 3.2 था हमारे कॉलेज में, whatever the college. और आज के डेट में आफ्टर 11 years they are also offering maximum, at the entry stage around 4 to 4.5 also. आपको बेटर पता होगा, you are in that mode now. So 10 year में सिर्फ इतना बड़ा है as a fresher. So you can think of the mass is also getting increased, right? Competition. So they have many. उस time कम students थे engineers, computer science, but आज तो काफी engineers है. So that may be another factor, but let's not go into that. So I would say if you want to give a quick start to your career, have the preparation of 1 or 2 months, appear for the interviews, join any low pay scale companies. But the problem is that once you start earning, your interest towards learning, your graph towards learning decreases. वो कर्व नीचे आता है दिन ब दिन. ऐसा क्यों? क्योंकि आपके हाथ में जब पैसा आता है, वो कितना भी रहे, फिर 20,000 रहे, 20,000 पर मंथ रहे, या फिर 40,000 पर मंथ रहे at the start, when you have the money, you have already started diverting your mind in spending, right? I personally will not choose the short-term preparation. Personally, this is my personal opinion. You can choose as per your requirements. Or the second strategy is medium term, where you take 6 to 12 months, means 6 months to 1 year for preparation, interview preparation. You see the span of time. It's like one semester I'm spending more than one semester time. If I compare, I'm spending on just preparation for interview. If you do that, let me tell you, your journey to the best in class companies starts. All right. So if you prepare for 1 year or so, 1 year or less, don't think that 1 year is a too much of time, but see, you compare, be practical. If you join TCS and if you spend 5 years in TCS, how much you will earn, or how much you gain, if you are really interested in technologies and you're a technology freak, and so that's a different part. But you see, but if you join any better company which gives you the product based company 1 year late, then it would matter. It would give you more pay scale actually, and the opportunities also in future. Personally, I would go for medium term. But if your dreams are very high, very big dreams you have, then you choose the long-term preparation strategy. And long-term preparation strategy takes 1 to 2 years of preparation. I have given the short, medium, long term. As per the average student, I'm saying, let me tell you, average student can also do the hard work and enter into, opt for the big companies like Microsoft and Google, Oracle, Cisco, Adobe. Many companies are there. So if you are an average student, spend 2 years in learning these 4 subjects only: C, C++, data structure, operating system, and algorithms. Practice for 2 years and then appear for interview. Don't ever think that one day of preparation makes you ready for giving the interview for the Google. No, it's not that light. Even if you are a bright student, then also you won't be able to crack with the preparation of one day, I will tell you. Okay. So you choose as per your need, as per your family need, whether you want to really start earning right now, you have financial problem in family, or your parents can handle it for 1 year for you. So depending on all these factors, choose one of the strategy and start preparation. Now, what are the expectations from a fresher? I would again repeat, I am referring to the product-based company. Okay, by the way, another 10 minutes I'll take, and after that, questions and answers. Expectations from a fresher from a product-based company. Product-based company do not want you to learn or present yourself as like you know everything about the computer science. It's not required, by the way. Broad knowledge is not required. What is required is your depth and clarity of the concepts you know in a subject. देखो, किसी भी इंटरव्यू में आप अपेयर होते हो तो पहला क्वेश्चन इंटरव्यूअर आपको पूछता है, व्हाट इज योर फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट? वेरी जनरल क्वेश्चन एंड दैट मेक्स सेंस, राइट? अगर आपको मैंने उठा के किसी मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट का मतलब किसी सब्जेक्ट पूछ लिया तो कैसे आएगा आपको? या फिर मैंने आपको कंपाइलर के पे क्वेश्चन पूछने शुरू कर दिए तो आपको कैसे आएंगे इफ यू डोंट नो? इंटरव्यू तो वहां पे फिनिश हो जाएगा. बट यू सी, as a fresher, it is not expected that you should have the domain knowledge. Domain knowledge means, let's say Oracle is a company. Oracle deals in the database management domain, right? Database domain. But आपको database का कुछ आता नहीं है. For example, assume that थोड़ा सा basic level का आता है SQL queries and all, but that's fine. If you are good at C, C++, algorithms, data structures, that's enough for a fresher to join a company. Then after joining, they give you a training of domain, that particular domain which you will be working on. So in the interviews, they do not expect the domain knowledge from a fresher. They expect what is your mindset, what is your angle of depth of knowledge or the clarity you have for any concept that you know. All right. And you should be able to write the basic C, C++ programs. C++ भी बाजू में रखो. आपने बोला कि मैं C में प्रोग्राम लिखूंगा तो भी चलेगा. You should be able to write the basic C programs with the pointer understanding. I would say I'm just going a little bit, specific things like pointers, or let's say memory, your understanding of memory. Pointers is all about memory, right? Pointers is very common question asked in interviews, by the way, about pointers. Your ability to think on a given problem statement, they will give you a puzzle and solve this puzzle. You don't have to write a program for that. They just check how you are thinking. Are you taking some notes? Are you creating some diagram to solve that problem statement? These small things matter. And as I said, is Java required to appear for any interview as a fresher? The answer is straight away no, not required. But one of the important thing is, if you write a program, one-page program, but half-page program में आपने mistake ही की है, it matters. So how many mistakes you do while writing a program, that is observed by the interviewer, by the way. Alright. So पता है कि इंटरव्यू को जाते हैं तो थोड़ा सा नर्वस होता है, थोड़ा सा अपन सोचते कि अपने को आउटकम का थोड़ा सा डर रहता है कि वेदर आई वुड बी सिलेक्टेड और नॉट, ये मुझे आएगा कि नहीं. आप उधर सोचो ही मत. आप ऐसा सोचो कि ये प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट है और मुझे इसको मेरे नॉलेज से पे सॉल्व करना है. एंड वो आप तभी कर पाओगे जब आपका हैंड्स ऑन है प्रोग्राम पे, आपको थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट है प्रोग्रामिंग में, तभी आप एज अ फ्रेशर आप कर पाओगे वो, राइट। मेनी स्टूडेंट्स आस्क मी, सर रिज्यूमे कैसे बनाऊं मैं, रिज्यूमे में क्या डालूं मैं, वेदर माय गुड रिज्यूमे makes an impression on interviewer? The straight answer is no. Your resume does not matter. Resume means आपने यहाँ पे इंटर्नशिप किया है, यहाँ पे एक मैं आपको एग्जांपल भी बताऊंगा, एक स्टोरी। सो द सिंपल आंसर इज रिज्यूमे आपका कैसा है, एज दिस इज फॉर द फ्रेशर्स बाय द वे, ओके। हाँ, रिज्यूमे फॉर द एक्सपीरियंस पीपल मैटर्स अ लॉट। एज अ फ्रेशर यू डोंट नीड टू very bother about the content of the resume, or मेरे resume में for example if you have not drived any event in college, or let's say you don't have any other extracurricular activities in your resume, it doesn't matter as of now. Let me tell you, it matters a little bit, it's just a plus for you. कोई भी कंपनी आपको रिज्यूमे के देख के थोड़ी ना डायरेक्ट ले लेता है, इंटरव्यू तो होता ही है ना, एंड हाउ यू परफॉर्म इन द इंटरव्यू इट मैटर्स। एक स्टोरी, छोटा सा स्टोरी मैं आपको बताता हूँ। मैंने 2 साल पहले एक इंटरव्यू लिया था फ्रॉम द PICT, यू आर अवेयर ऑफ दैट, PICT कॉलेज इन पुणे, वेरी गुड इन फॉर द कंप्यूटर साइंस, आई वुड से वन ऑफ द टॉप कॉलेज इन महाराष्ट्र। उसका रेज्यूमे 3 पेज का था, बल्कि था, ये प्रोजेक्ट किया है, वो प्रोजेक्ट किया है मैंने, ठीक है। मैंने ऑस्ट्रेलिया में जाके इंटर्नशिप किया है 2-3 महीने का, वो भी उसने लिखा था, मतलब किया ही होगा ऑब्वियसली, ठीक है। बट व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड, एक काम करते, मैंने उसको बोला एक काम करते, आपका रेज्यूमे पे मैं बाद में क्वेश्चन पूछता हूं, ठीक है। मैंने इंटरव्यू चालू किया, राइट अ सी प्रोग्राम टू क्रिएट अ लिंक लिस्ट। नोड स्ट्रक्चर आपके हिसाब से लो, आपको जो लेना है वो, बट राइट अ प्रोग्राम टू क्रिएट अ लिंक लिस्ट। लेट मी टेल यू, प्रोग्राम वो नहीं लिख पाया। उसका रेज्यूमे बहुत बड़ा था, उसको नॉलेज बहुत था, आई एग्री, but what I require in a product based company as a fresher is, do you have the knowledge of C programming, do you have the knowledge of data structure, do you have the knowledge of that understanding of memory, whatever program you are writing, that is what is expected. थोड़े बहुत क्वेश्चंस उसने आंसर किए, बट व्हेन आई मूव टू द राइटिंग अ सी लिंक लिस्ट प्रोग्राम एंड हीप, मैंने उसको पूछा, हीप उसको पता नहीं था बाय द वे, मैक्सिप इन हीप। सो we analyzed its entire interview letter and decided to not hire him. Okay, 2 more slides I have, then we'll take the questions and answers. My experience as an interviewer, let me tell you, I'm taking interviews from last 5 years now, and what questions I'm asking, what area of questions I'm asking, what is my expectation, my experience as an interviewer. Let me give you with the help of one example. I took the interview last year. Average student, very average student, resume को देख के मैंने मतलब देखा पहले कि the candidate was having only I think 6.8 or something pointer, okay, and एक साल से the candidate was working in service based company, okay. I started interview. I asked basic C questions, what are the pointers. मैंने अगर आपको क्वेश्चन पूछा व्हाट इज अ पॉइंटर, मुझे पता है आप लेस देन 1 मिनट में मुझे आंसर दोगे या फिर एक्सप्लेन करोगे, सर दिस इज द पॉइंटर। बट यू कांट बिलीव शी टुक 5 minutes to explain the pointer concept, 5 to 7 minutes to explain the pointer to me. the level at which she presented the pointer was exceptional actually. It's not just one liner. Pointer is a variable which stores an address. उसने क्या किया? Let me tell you. उसने पहले मुझे बताया कि जब एक प्रोसेस एग्जीक्यूट होता है, जब एक प्रोसेस शुरू, when you write a program and when you execute it, a process is created. And प्रोसेस के लिए जो मेमोरी अलोकेट होता है, I would give you some terms. For example, logical address space आपने पढ़ा होगा. Logical address space होता है when a process is created. The logical address space is created, sir, for the process. And when you declare a pointer, the logical address space is nothing but the sequence of the addresses for your data. And one of the address is stored in one variable, and that is pointer. So उसने पूरा diagram बनाया pointer समझाने के लिए. It not just one line, int star p, सर ये pointer है. ऐसा नहीं बताया उसने. int star p उसने सबसे लास्ट में लिखा 5 मिनट के बाद. Okay. I was very impressed with her answer. The presentation, the mindset she has for the pointer. Okay. And after that, you know, वहां पे 50% मेरा हो गया था कि इसको अपन लेना ही है करके. Okay. And after that, I asked normal questions like linked list के पूछा, reversing linked list के पूछा, and B tree के पूछा. एक sorting का algorithm पूछा मैंने छोटा सा. 3 घंटा इंटरव्यू चला, बट ऐसा लगा ही नहीं कि 3 घंटा इंटरव्यू चला. And with that 3 hours of interview, she got the package of 9 lakhs. Can you believe that? I asked her the last question, where the memory for local variables, global variables is allocated. She gave me the perfect answer. Local variable memory is allocated dynamically, means at runtime. When the function is executed, if the function is not executed or called, the memory for the local variable is not allocated. फिर कहां पे होता है? उसने बोला रन टाइम स्टैक पे होता है. परफेक्ट आंसर. रन टाइम स्टैक में क्या होता है मैंने पूछा, वो बोली एक्टिवेशन रिकॉर्ड होता है. एक्टिवेशन रिकॉर्ड के अंदर क्या होता है? शी गेव द परफेक्ट आंसर. एक्टिवेशन रिकॉर्ड के अंदर 3 चीजें होती है, लोकल वेरिएबल, पैरामीटर्स पास्ड एंड द रिटर्न एड्रेस. फिर उसके मैंने तीनों पूछा कि व्हाट आर दीज 3 थिंग्स. लोकल वेरिएबल तो आपको पता है, व्हाट आर पैरामीटर्स एंड व्हाट इज द रिटर्न एड्रेस. सो शी एक्सप्लेन ऑल द थिंग्स एंड दैट वाज माय लास्ट क्वेश्चन एंड आई हायर्ड हर. ओके. सो उसके बाद जस्ट मैंने एज अ नॉन टेक्निकल उसको क्वेश्चन पूछा कि आपने ये सब कहां पे पढ़ा. तो उसने जो आंसर दिया, सर आई रेफर्ड माय गेट नोट्स. मैंने गेट का प्रिपरेशन किया था लास्ट ईयर, बट मैंने एमटेक नहीं किया. मैंने एक कंपनी ज्वाइन किया था, बट बिफोर कमिंग टू दिस इंटरव्यू, मेरा इंटरव्यू के लिए, शी रेफर्ड द गेट नोट्स. गेट नोट्स मतलब क्या? सी प्लस प्लस, डेटा स्ट्रक्चर, ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम, ये जो कंसेप्ट है वो सिर्फ रेफर करके आई थी नोट्स. कैन यू इमेजिन? विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट प्रिपरेशन फॉर द गेट, शी गॉट द पैकेज ऑफ 9 lakhs in one day. That would be my last slide. Any online material, if you want to write it down on these websites. There are other websites also. These are 3 are my favorite websites on which there are many problem statements you can find. You can do the short term, medium term and long term preparation on these 3 websites. These are very nice 3 platforms. Make a note of it and try it out. Any questions? I'm open for the question now. I'm done with whatever I wanted to share. I hope that was not very boring, but something exciting or something new for you. Aniket sir, any questions? Please let.
So if you have any questions, you can ask now. Here we are at the end of the session. Students, if you have any question, you can ask now. So, sir, I will collect the questions if they have any, and I will share.
No problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So here we came to the end of the day. So I, on behalf of Department of IT, extends a very hearty thanks to Mr. Ketan sir for guiding our students on GATE and sharing with us your findings regarding interview and interview preparation. So I also extend my thanks to Head Department of IT, Manekar sir, Head Department of CSC, Dhotri sir for their cooperation in organization of this event. I'm also thankful to Dr. S.B. Somani sir, who always encourages to arrange the workshop and webinars for our students. I am thankful to Bombay sir, Dean Academics. Big thanks to all the participants of the webinar. Thank you. So with the permission of our head, I declare that the session is over. So if you have any...
Aniket sir, last thing is, if anyone has question, here is my portal, letsget.com. You can submit a query there also. And if you want to prepare for data structures and operating system, there are videos available. I have my YouTube channel where you can refer the videos also.
Okay,
so
sir.
you can find the link on in this portal.
Okay, sir. Someone has in chat discussed about asking about the Python language. Rinda, if you have any difficulty, you can ask now also. What about Python language?
Okay, so Python language, as I said, for fresher, you don't have to worry about Python language. Python language is, really required for data analysis actually. Okay, and as a fresher, you don't join as a data analyst actually. Okay, it's a next step you can take in your career, but as a data analyst or data scientist nowadays term is coming up. But Python is not really required for as a fresher and to opt for any interview. GATE के syllabus में तो है नहीं Python. I'm just talking about interviews. But if you learn that, that's a plus for you. But learn it after your preparation of these 4 core subjects. Then you go for Python.
So, any other question, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So as I was saying, just search my name on YouTube, and you will get my channel. All right. Any other questions, sir?
Yes, sir. So they say before going for any post graduation, you should take any experience, job experience. So what should student do?
Before going any post graduation, you should
have any job experience, like 1 or 2 years maybe. Is it necessary?
It does not matter as such. See, for doing the post graduation, you can even directly do after your college. Or let's take 2 scenarios. If you do not get good rank or good scoring get on the first attempt, right? I would say join any company and side by side start preparation for the GATE. Remember that preparation for the GATE makes you ready for the next interview also for the better company. All right. So it is not required that you should have some job, you should have worked somewhere to do the post graduation. It's up to you. Choose according to your, whatever you have as of now. What is your situation? Do you have good GATE score in hand? or if you have, join it straight away. If you do not have, wait for 1 year, prepare again, meanwhile join any company, right? So have that strategy. And आपको अगर एमटेक करना हो, let me be very frank, आपको अगर टीचिंग में जाना हो तो आप एमटेक कहीं से भी करो, इतना ज्यादा मैटर नहीं करेगा. हाँ, थोड़ा मैटर तो करेगा आईआईटी एनआईटी से एमटेक करोगे तो. बट आई वुड से अगर आपको टीचिंग में नहीं जाना है, टीचिंग प्रोफेशन में, but you are mostly towards getting into product based company or some big companies, then only do the MTech from NITs and IITs only. Even don't do the MTech from COEP Pune or VJTI Mumbai. Choose only those if you want to make your career in the teaching industry. Any other question?
Sir, there is one question in chat box. Can we do just C and Java and skip C++?
But okay, so you can do that, but आपको C आना चाहिए. You can skip C++ if you want to prepare Java, right? But आपको C definitely आना चाहिए. There is no escape for C. That's fine. Because when I ask the question in interview, let us say, write the program to reverse this array, or write a program for sorting. So उसमें आप जावा यूज करो या सी यूज करो, मुझे उतना फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि मैं आपका अल्गोरिथम नॉलेज चेक करूँ. सो अल्गोरिथम नॉलेज चेक करने के लिए सी यूज करो या जावा यूज करो, फर्क नहीं पड़ता. बट व्हेन आई आस्क at the memory level, the questions on operating system, how your program is executed, at that level, C is used. Any other question? I hope that answers. If you have more doubts, you can ask me. By the way, I would have loved to come there and give this, share my experience physically, but it's not possible.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah.
So, any other questions, students? Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
this opportunity for sharing my knowledge.
Thank
It was
you
very
very much.
Thank you, sir.
So, we'll stop here, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.